want to see the Soviets? Well, actually, that is a very legitimate question. Which nation should I play as first? Because I have a feeling that absolutely everyone is going to be playing as the Soviets. So do you also want me to play as the Soviets, or do you want me to play as something different? It's probably something I'll put up on Discord at some point as an actual poll, but I'm curious. So there's a couple of games I would like to do. I'd like to do the Mobile Maginot Fortress France, Super Heavy Tanks, or at least Heavy Tank France, with the new tank designer. Soviets, obviously. Poland in Exile, because I really like Poland. Then the others are Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia, which I'm less interested in. So the big ones would be Poland, Soviets, or France. Gonna play Poland, most likely. My theory says that Mordred never plays the title nation of an update. Is that true? I mean, I didn't play as it here. This is the Songhai update, and I'm playing as Mali. And I didn't play as the new religion, so no Ethiopia, no Semian. Although that still would have left Mutapa, Ajuran, Kilwa, and Mali. I think I'll hold on for Fortress France, because I'd like to do something with the new focus tree as well. I mean, realistically, I probably will play as the Soviets first, because it's just so much about them. And then it'll be a fight for the second game, whether it's going to be Mobile Maginot or Poland. Mobile Maginot or Poland in Exile, because I really want to see how the new Poland focus tree manages their exile, because I believe they've added some more stuff for that. No, we're extending the loans. How many loans do I have? Is it just the one? It's just the one. Tyrannical nobles, a representative of the people living in an area dominated by one of the most prominent families, the Amirs, has approached the throne today, employing the Grand Musa to take action against what he claims are systemic abuses of power by the people there. So we lose power, or the Amirs hate us a bit. Tough. I'm not losing power. What madness do you think this is? Oh, both of you finished, apparently. And I do rather enjoy just how quickly we are converting this stuff. It's pretty good. Uprising in Kita. You look like you may actually struggle with that one, so let's go ahead and send an army down to go and deal with it. What's my professionalism now, by the way? Yeah, it's ticking up pretty steadily. What's the culture looking like in Brazil? That's actually a very good question. I suspect it's mostly Portuguese. Does Brazilian appear at some point? Like... American does? We're actually getting a Mali in a few places. I'm surprised that all of this is Mali. Oh, it's the bit that they're colonizing at the moment, that's why. So the fact that they're colonists are Mali culture. Have they switched to primary culture? Oh no, we made them Mali culture, of course we did. Oh, there is Brazilian. You're right. So it is happening already. Interesting. Okay, battle is joined. Battle is won. We can now go home. You can retake your territory. Some more free cash. I mean, I'll never say no to that. You are getting very, very close to the limit. And the price, honestly, has not come down a huge amount. Doesn't look like anything is going to convert particularly quickly. We're also starting to get it from Morocco now. But that's a little bit too little too late. And how much have we spread global trade at this juncture? 34. I think I might just end up biting the bullet here. Because none of these places are going to convert to global trade particularly soon. The nearest one is that. Yeah, we're going to. We're going to take 6,000 ducats in debt. And then we are going to go up in printing press and global trade. We're going to tech up in a whole bunch of things, so we're now tech 14, so we've caught up with the colony at least. We can change our units. You guys are still forest warriors. You are now the African Hussar. How is that different from the Abyssinian Barded Cavalry? Same damage output. You have more morale resistance, which I like, and you do a tiny bit of fire. Light cavalry, specializing in raiding and hit-and-run tactics. So it's just a hussar. Okay. And then artillery. We now have the small cast iron cannon and the large cast iron cannon. We want morale resistance, because the problem that we've consistently had is morale. So we're going to go with the big guns. Big guns! Okay, awesome. Then, next, we can go to the edict overview. We can get rid of a whole bunch of these. Except some of them are going to want to be protect trade, like you. And you. And you. And you. And you. And you. And you. We're already protecting trade. And you. But the rest of you, ho ho ho, you can go to no edict. Because I no longer care about institution spread. We have now caught up with the Europeans. And we are 30 years from getting the next one, which is going to be manufactories? Yeah, so we need to start building manufactories so we actually get those spawning when it's time. Okay, so my hope here is now that we're switching so much of our territory back to making money, that we'll actually start making money. Find out the end of the month. Portugal is no longer a valid rival. We eclipsed them. And we've got another free merchant. We are still losing money, but this free merchant may actually help us here. Collecting, you're pushing into there, you're pushing into there. You are pushing into there, that's good. Ah, Kilwa is keeping basically all of the money to themselves. I guess we want the Amazonas to start pushing into Brazil. Yeah. And we have another government reform. Marvellous. Oh, it's the final one. So we can go political absolutism, which gives us yearly absolutism and maximum absolutism. We can go the legislative house, which gives us an additional administrative possible policy. Or we can choose to become a republic or a theocracy. I don't really see any reason for us to become a theocracy. I think we're going to go absolutism. The Mansa is absolute. And we are in the age of absolutism, so absolutism is now a thing that we should be considering. Our maximum is 11, we're going to be ticking up. Sorry, maximum is 35. We are going to be ticking up. So it is now time for us to start thinking about relieving ourselves of some of the privileges. And the merchant guilds in particular, we want to get rid of one so that we can replace it with the gold mining one. I could stop embargoing Portugal, but I think in this instance it's actually a good idea to keep doing that. Just stopping them stealing my money. You can't have it, it's mine. Am I going to do the court and country disaster? Yeah, maybe. Probably. If I can remember how. Absolutism needs to be at least 50. We have to be at war, unrest at least 1, stability less than 3. Okay. Innkeeper. Oh, I don't think I'll be able to get to 100, because I do want to have some privileges. I do like them. As we saw from people raiding, people are always surprised by how many privileges I run with. But I think they're a brilliant way of customizing your nation. I think they're really interesting. Pavle Boz, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Also, check out the Crown Land. That's switched around a little bit. Blimey. That's why my absolutism's so high. Because we get +1 a year. Even without the +1 a year from this. I need just 7 more regiments, then I get the potential for a large army. Oh, and I can accept another culture. Well, I would say Kanuri then. And 7 more regiments, so we're running with a 12, 4, 5. 12, 4, 5. Right, now I really do need to work out how to make more cash. I think, honestly, the best way of doing this is going to be a heavy investment. I need 1 more Diplotech. Once we hit 15, we'll invest in a massive fleet of early frigates. Well, 17 more early frigates. No, like 30 more. The other thing I can do is upgrade these barks, because these are really old. What else can I do? I can make the centers of trade better. Messina and Joma. So that more of this money flows south instead of north. Start privating Sevilla. I still think it's way more valuable to have our lightships protecting trade here, because we don't control it all. And there is quite a lot of money that's stuck here, and I'd like to keep more of it here, frankly. What development are you? You can upgrade, so can you. So all I need is that. Right, those are upgraded. You need to upgrade. That's going to take rather more investment, though. To the point of, is it worth it? Yes, yes it is. And then the next thing is marketplaces. Because there are quite a few places I could do with a marketplace. 7. 1 more. See how this affects things at the end of the month. It would be an understatement to say our economy is performing poorly. In fact, some would say this is a disaster. Not really. While we struggle to make ends meet, our subjects of all people are doing more than well. Perhaps we're not taxing them enough. I would agree, we're not taxing them enough. -3. I mean, part of the problem is the sheer amount of money we're paying the advisors. Ah, we can get rid of another. Oh, I do like the native assimilation, though. Is it worth that much? No. Yes? 5 absolutism. I mean, we can get up to 45 now, so we can still tick up to that. Honestly, it's the other estates that we kind of need to lose influence on. Unfortunately, if we call it Diet, they gain the influence the same as the loyalty, so you can't use that to overcome it. We need just 1% on here. We need 18% for the Amirs. The Amirs are going to be difficult to root out. And our army costs are about to go up as well. Oh, hang on. Right, I need to build those manufactories. For everything in Futajalon, which is you. Ah, this feels like a terrible idea. The GE people request any conversion, absolutely. We're now on -10 ducats because our interest payments are 27 a month. And again, I'm waiting on the gold mines until I actually get gold and ivory. Ah, wait, no, I do need to do that, you're right. Okay, next thing we're going to do is I'd like to focus Diplo so I can actually start getting the production going. Easiest way to do that would be this. Yeah, unfortunately we just need more Diplo points now. Conversion successful. We want to continue doing that. Anglican? Is that just one that I overlooked? It might be. There goes Rio. Trying to make life as easy as I possibly can for my minion. Sell crown on to get rid of the privilege, then take the crown back, the land back. This does give loyalty. Gives me some money as well to play with. Still not enough for the Amir. So the Amirs want base manpower and a Bomi needs to have a manufactory. And if I succeed in this, they gain loyalty, which would solve that problem. Where? There. Done. I can intervene in the Aragon War. Against whom? Aragon versus Portugal and Savoy on Aragon's side. Portugal's now 3 techs ahead of me, so is Savoy. But hopefully that's something we can start catching up to pretty quickly. Aragon has 52 ships, Portugal has 49, Portugal has 8 heavies, Aragon has 9. Aragon has 15 galleys, Portugal has 0. Therefore, Aragon's navy is stronger if they can fight Savoy's separately. If I can get military access through Morocco, which I'm pretty sure I can just march straight across the strait. We could have our first war in Europe. It would be expensive. I'm trying to think, like, what would I gain? We could potentially get a colony going on in Argentina. We could potentially take the Portuguese 2 colonies here, which I'm actually going to right now mark as vital interest. Oops. Yeah, we're in a huge amount of debt. Only 9,000. Growing popularity of tobacco. Originally marketed as a medicinal plant, tobacco has been increasingly popular in both the Christian and Muslim world for its recreational purposes. From Paris to Bengal, the habit has grown to such an extent that the tobacco business is becoming quite lucrative. Austria as emperor again. Time to debase the currency a little. I mean, we could certainly start working our way towards legalism again. I mean, we're constantly ticking towards legalism because of the Grand Mosque, and I don't think I need the missionary strength anymore. Certainly not to the same extent that I once did. Can you even get out of that? Oh, easily. We've done it before. As Mali, in fact. Like, Mali's financial capabilities are astonishing. Huzzah! Like, right now, you've got to consider that, like, if we just stop the advisors alone, or if we just decrease them down to level 2s instead of 3s, that would probably be enough. But I like keeping level 3s as much as possible because we are trying to catch up with technology. And stopping the missionaries doing their conversion would also save a little bit of money, although this is honestly not very expensive because they're colonial provinces. We can also go down to just 1 colony instead of 2, because we only have the 1 colonist, so that extra one is costing me more. Louis XV's contentious scheming and plotting has infuriated the nobles and made him some of the powerful enemies amongst the aristocracy. Ho ho, France, having some problems there. We can also get another national idea. And I'm seriously thinking either maritime or trade. And I'm kind of leaning towards trade. Because internally we're really good. I mean, we have a lot of production. And I'm trying really hard not just to turn this into another naval game. Like, we're Central Africa. We're going to go trade. Problem with Mali is the subbar trade node. I'm not sure I agree with that. Ivory Coast is actually a really good location because so much feeds into it. All we need to do is break Kilwa's hegemony over there. Which we can do because we actually have a base right there. So as soon as we get Diplo 15, which unfortunately is competing with building the gold mines. How good's our ruler at Diplo? Yeah, see, we've even got really good Diplo ruler. Abd Allah Torre. Fort defense, fort maintenance, prestige or admin power. I'm going to take the prestige because that's going to increase trade power. Two of a kind. Our Empress Yenago has impressed many men and women at court with a sharp wit and extensive knowledge of the natural world. You would give me a cheaper natural scientist, which is production efficiency, which I think is the same as the unrest guy. We don't need him. Theologian can keep his place. Where is it cheapest to do this? 41, 46. It is cheaper in Lobby. So Lobby's up to 10. Then I would say let's go and get Bambuk done next. Maranhao is now self-sustaining. Now the question is my colonist working here at the moment? He is not. So let's go and send you there and we'll get that done quicker. This is also going to save us some money and boom, we're making cash. Just like that. Just having that one extra colony was too much. So it is time for us to do some cost-saving work. Plus we continue to upgrade the gold mines, which are making me more and more money. Right, you're at 10. Now I just need to get you up twice. Which will cost 52 Diplo. There's one. 55. I need 5 months. Plus the time it takes to build these, so we're fine. We don't need to hurry, even. And then after that, I think I'm going to get the Diplo power saved up to get the light ship upgrade. Build a bunch of those. Start stealing Kilwa's money. And then we'll start really spamming the gold mines and making them absolutely ridiculously big, which has been my plan for a while. Extra merchants will help with the debt problems. That is true. Unfortunately, so many things are reliant on Diplo power now. Religious harmony. Just as many members of the Ulema have developed Sufi leanings, many of our Sufi orders have likewise come to extol the virtue of the pious life lived in accordance with Sharia. This is going to get expensive. But I'm going to start weeding us off of the advisor cost reductions. And there we go, money's lost again. Oh, we could start integrating. Oh, that's going to cost me even more Diplo power. God damn it. Ah! From a game spent where Diplo just wasn't that important to where it's absolutely everything.